Welcome to our channel. Today we how to activate Wix for your dropshipping website, detailed guide step by step clearly. To activate Wix for your dropshipping website, start by visiting the Wix website. Sign up for a new account or log in to your existing account. Once you're logged in, click on Create New Site. Select the option for an online store when prompted. Wix will ask you to choose a template. Browse through the various templates designed for e-commerce. Choose one that fits your brand and click Edit. In the Wix editor, customize your website by adding your logo. Next, navigate to the Store section from the left-hand menu. Click on Add Products to start incorporating your dropshipping items. Connect to a dropshipping platform like Spocket or Oberlo through the Wix App Market. Search for products that align with your niche and import them to your store. Make sure to adjust product details such as titles, descriptions, and pricing to suit your audience. After adding products, set up payment methods in the Settings tab. Choose from options like PayPal, credit card payments, or other gateways available. Once payment options are configured, set up your shipping methods. Go to the shipping and delivery settings to define your logistics preferences. Edit policies for returns, exchanges, and shipping times to ensure transparency with customers. Preview your website by clicking on the Preview button to see how it will look to visitors. Make any final adjustments before publishing your site. When you're satisfied, click on Publish to make your dropshipping website live. Regularly update your inventory and monitor customer feedback for continuous improvements. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the Reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. If you see an error message, note it down and try again after restarting your device and internet connection. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.